Can I see how I assume? I was watching the lady in the red dress off of The Matrix. Was she wearing satin? Was it Satan in the red dress? Was Christ in the white dress? Was it Venus versus Jupiter? Was it blue in the veins? Man's on a flat screen. See the way this ties up and comes around? Thinking processor. We think. Imagine the adrenaline inside your head. You're sitting there and you're all drunk, and all of a sudden, boom! Something happens that you really have to wake up, and all of a sudden you're no longer buzzed. Your body is sick to the drug, to the alcohol, but your mind is free and is open. It is now traveling to a new solar star. You're in a solar star. The mind and the body here, you're in the solar star. You get the adrenaline rush, and all of a sudden, you're no longer buzzed. And shit, why did you do that to me? Why did you scare me like that? I lost my whole buzz. The other thing I wanted to mention is, I mentioned this in the video yesterday in something about Mary. Because what happens is you cannot start in the middle star system here. It needs a feeder and it needs a space. You see the pyramid it is? But within the side of this pyramid that it runs, this pyramid is tilted on this angle, by the way. Okay, we carry the cross and the plus sign. Everything is a multiple. Do you see any actual plus signs? Not really. Hard to see a plus sign in that. Is that correct? We live each division. This pyramid above and this pyramid above created these two sides. Let's call it driving into Wyoming and passing on the sisters. Everyone is divided between a lower world and a higher world in each section of their own. We cannot connect in this world, so we cannot connect. The 45-degree angle belongs to these two. Make a loop. So we start off on the next loop between the 45, okay, the first to the 45 and the 45 to the 90 is at 22 and a half. Take away the half for the wall. Of all the walls of every single one where the passage is in the plus sign is where the 5 area is. One area, position 5 in each of them. Because this one is between the 3 worlds, okay? This one also becomes the extension world. It becomes 5 and 9, 9 to 5 inside this world. Of the 3, 2, 2. Okay, it becomes 3, 2, 2. I don't remember where it is in my book, but the skull bones numbers become 3, 2, 2, and it is relevant because 3 comes into this world of 2 and 2. 5 is in the center. 5 and 3 is electric company. 5 times 3, 5 plus 3. Equals 8 and 15 is 23. We're not talking about 7 and 15. 7 and 15 is the goat on the top of the hill. G-O. 7 and 15 is 22. It means go for life. The 2 titties on the goat, I want to know what they mean. So here's what you have over here. You remember that little thing, that little animal? He's red or he's orange and he's on you and he's got these dots. This is what it is. Where are you inside this house? This is an incoming house. Okay, so it comes in. So it has to go through your body. This way it goes through your body and all the way around. Zoom, zoom, zoom. See, it says zoom around this way. It doesn't have to go high. It doesn't have to go high. It just has to go like this. The beaver above, the beaver below, but we're not going to get into the beaver story right now. Okay, cutting off the first 45 because this touches, then cutting off the second 22. There's a 45 over here, and then they cut off the next 22. Sorry, this is not, they were not cutting here yet. We cut 45 off, then we cut 22 off, because this bar will only cut out to the 22 wall. This bar will only cut out to the 22 wall. This bar will cut out to the 22 wall, so this wall is divided by 0.5. Give me 45, give me 22.5, give me 22. Then add me up another 22.5, but only give me 22. But keep counting the 0.5s. 22 and 22 is 44. 0.5 and 0.5 make your 45. It's the walls to connect so you don't zap your positive together. I don't think negative would make a difference, right? If you can connect all your negatives together, you just get a whole bunch of elephants, right? Connected together. So your 22 and 22 is 44 over here. 67.5 and 67.5 is 135, which is the ace position. 135 on this side, 135 on this side, plus the 3. Because this will connect you. It'll make a bar. 1 bar here, 1 bar here, 1 bar through. It's 3. 3 makes 6 because the beginning and the end of the bars, right? So you add 3 to 44, you have 47. 47 is the number of time. If you had a total of 180 here, When you add man's heart into the thing, you become 183. You become 183 on this side, and 183 on this side is 366 days in the year, because this is the heartbeat. It doesn't take a space going around, it takes a space going up, because man's 2 feet touch the ground, and then it go up like this. As he walks, he makes his beat. Man walks and marches to the beat of his own tune. You want to go and talk about the baseball diamonds? We're not going to get to that. So we have 135 and 44 is 177. Okay, is the total, plus this 44 should have been a 45. Okay, because we didn't count the halves. Okay, 145 here, 145 what here, 145 here, 1, 2, 3 is 180. Okay, let's call this the shirt. The other thing I wanted to mention, that in roulette, they have this diamond shape, okay, excuse me, this triangle, regardless that it is in roulette, and ends up showing home plate for the baseball, okay, or wherever design that comes from. When you open up your triangle, you get these rectangles, okay, these corners. Well, you're not going to lift it all the way to the top. You're only going to lift it according to how you did this, okay? So to patch up the corners, you get these things here. If this was in roulette, this would be valued at 10 and 13, and this would be valued at 8 and 11, 19 and 23. This one would be 26 and 29, 28 and 31, 59 and 55. The Einstein passage of 1776, the gateway of 17, or M17. M is 4, 17 is 8, 4 and 8. 4 and 8 is the word, the number they use for space. The 4 angel of the 2 worlds, 4 and 4. We live in only, man lives in 4, but because he's connected to the 8, he lives in 8 and 4. His body. There was something and some other reason that I came out to do this, but I don't remember what it is. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. I'm just going to show you a little bit of the work I've been doing in the past couple of weeks. I don't want to show it too fast, because if I make a video, you'll already see it. But my ceiling is no longer white. No longer white.